So I'm taking my own advice and keeping these videos short. However, I do want to continue where I left off. As I mentioned, it's been a while since I've seen you, and we're talking about precursors. Precursors mean things you do before you start working on your speech. So we're just working on our posture. Watch the first one called I've Missed You, if you missed that one. But let's continue. So once you've rolled out and done your stretch that I showed you earlier where the elbows go back and around. Now notice your shoulders are behind your midline. Then from here you inhale and exhale. Whispered ah, rolling out. The next thing you want to do is invite the ribs to get some breath. So what I mean by that is most of us don't use our ribs at all when we breathe. We kind of hold them close to our body and we try to breathe into the front of our stomach, which I don't recommend unless you want to have a big stomach. Most of us don't, and there's no reason to breathe that way. So in my opinion, the best way to learn breathing is to do it. So I would suggest, again, grounding through the feet, press into your feet, about a third of the weight on the side, third in the heel, and a third in the front two toes, the big toe and the second toe. From here, we're going to continue to press and elongate the spine and elongate the neck, making sure not to squeeze the nape or the back of the neck. Easier said than done. You know you're doing it wrong if you're looking up. When I say wrong, don't be too hard on yourself. Simply adjust, elongate the back of the neck. Take it as an opportunity to get a more ideal posture. And notice that posture is moving. So what I mean by that is you're not holding this position. You're allowing your neck to get longer as you roll out your shoulders. From here, we're going to grab a wrist. And I recommend grabbing it lightly. For example, with your thumb and your pointer finger, although you could use a different finger if you want to. You want to come up here and take a nice inhale. Then exhale. And notice I said nice, not long, not big, just a nice inhale, meaning do what's accessible and available to you today. From here, we're going to start with our pinky. Really important because the pinky connects to the floating rib. So you grab your pinky, inhale, and exhale. Most common mistake, people do this too quickly. Take your time. Grab your ring finger. Inhale, exhale. Form is really important here. So notice when you grab your next finger, the middle finger, if when you inhale your shoulders are going back or are they coming together and up? We want your neck to stay long, your eyes are eye level, and your shoulders move apart. Next we do the pinky, or excuse me, not the pinky, the pointer. We did the pinky in the beginning. Inhale, exhale, long whispered ah from the back of the mouth. Lastly, the thumb. Then we interlace the fingers, gently go around, release the shoulder, try the other direction, shoot the energy out the fingers and come around. And you know what you're going to do next? First, you're going to test your voice. Can you hear that my voice sounds fuller and freer? Score. But there's one challenge. We've only done one side. I always recommend doing one side, testing, say a few words, and then do the other side. So we're going to come on up, grab the second arm, inhale, and exhale. A lot of us forget which side we did, so be aware of that. On the second side, I often change the finger order. Start with the thumb. Remember to go nice and slow. Pointer. Take a nice big breath on the middle finger. Shoulders back, eyes eye level. Now remember when you breathe, it's back of the mouth. Nice big whispered ah. In through the nose. Shoulders back, out through the mouth. Lastly, pinky finger. And go around. Shh. Now try out your voice. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the conference. I bet you sound freer and ready to take your next step. So that's the whole point of doing a precursor. Because the first thing you'd want to do is start working on your accent. Start working on your pronunciation. But what you really need to do is the precursors, the grounding, the spine release, the shoulder release, and, as you just saw, breathing for the ribs.